Tonight on Fox 56 News at 7, people joining together at the state capitol, speaking out against the punishment of 3 Tennessee lawmakers. Plus, the political season is fast approaching. We'll take a look at some of the early ads. And we focus on a rising infection impacting both children and adults across the country. It's the top of the hour. Fox 56 News at 7 starts right now.
Live from Lexington, our home, your news. This is Fox 56 News at 7.
The deadline is now closed for you to register to vote in the May primary. As we hit a turning point in the campaign season, Bodie Brooks explains how the competition will heat up right here on your screen. Bodie.
Amani.
All right, some good information there, Bodie. Thank you. A mother and her boyfriend are facing charges in Whitley County tonight in connection with the death of her 3-year-old daughter. Kentucky State Police say the boyfriend of the toddler's mother, 22-year-old Jordan Taylor of Corbin, was indicted. He's charged with murder, strangulation, and first-degree sodomy. The child's mother, 20-year-old Alexandra Ward, also of Corbin, now faces multiple complicity charges in her daughter's murder. Both suspects are in custody as the investigation continues. Well, it was a cold start to our work week, but we're hoping for warmer days ahead. Meteorologist Justin Esterly is standing by with what we can expect for the rest of the week. Justin, thank you. The Kentucky Black Legislative Caucus calling on the General Assembly to take action in response to recent shootings. Members joining together at the state capitol to stand against the punishment of 3 Tennessee lawmakers known as the Tennessee Three for joining in with protesters following a deadly shooting. More press conferences will be held tomorrow afternoon in Tennessee, with the one in Nashville expected to draw as many as 5,000 people. Attendees will join hands to form a human chain between the Children's Hospital and the Tennessee State Capitol.
The first part of the Second Amendment most people don't know, which was done and move forward.
We've reached out to Republican lawmakers to get their reaction, but have not yet heard back. Ford says it's getting easier for people to find what they need at the grocery store. And although there were many improvements following the height of the pandemic, many shoppers still have some concerns. Marian Rafferty reports. A new report says Americans are taking longer to pay off car loans. Several factors such as higher interest rates, loan rates, and prices all contributing to lengthy payoffs. The report says nearly 1/3 of car loans take more than 6 years to pay off. Many car buyers aren't qualifying for low interest loans. Well, if you're looking to save on summer vacation travel, experts say to travel midweek when prices are at their lowest. Apps like Hopper or Google Flights help track low flight cost. Check your airline directly as they may offer lower rates, and bring groceries to help you save on meal cost. We have much more coming up on Fox 56 News at 7. Up next, we focus on a rising infection impacting both children and adults across the country. The CDC says cases of strep throat are on the rise across the country. Joining me now to talk about that is our chief medical contributor, Dr. Ryan Stanton. So thank you so much for being here with us today.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so tell us, how serious is this latest rise in infections, and are you seeing any cases here locally?
Yeah, absolutely. We're seeing a fair amount of strep throat. The thing is, it's around almost all the time. We had a little bit of a reprieve during the initial aspects of COVID, but the numbers are picking up. We're seeing a number of cases. And the good news is, for the vast majority of people, it is a very limited and uneventful disease process. The only thing that's different than the other things we see around most of the year, so this one's a bacteria etiology. So for one of very few times, I'll actually say antibiotics are indicated for this infection.
And why the sudden uptick?
I think a lot of it's just once we see these germs and things around, they do tend to pick up and spread around. This one is one that is spread by droplets, so coughs, sneeze, contaminated surface, things of that nature. So, once we have exposure, especially within schools, daycares, long-term care facilities where people are in close proximity, you're going to see those increase.
What are some of the main symptoms to look out for?
Yeah, the two major symptoms you're going to see is going to be a sore throat as well as a fever. Now, if you happen to look back in the throat and look at those tonsils, you're going to see that they're going to be beefy and red, inflamed with this almost pus-appearing layer on them. And so you can actually identify it from looking at it for the vast majority of cases. But the key things for everybody out there is going to be that significant sore throat with fever for most people. But keep in mind, we do have a lot of viral pharyngitis going around right now as well. So a simple lab test, a swab, a rapid strep screen is the way to go. But also keep in mind that some people are carriers, which means they will always test positive. And so you want to keep that in mind as people are, if you are somebody that always tests positive, the screen itself may not be helpful. It's really going to be based on the symptoms and how the back of that throat looks.
And talk more about that. How can people avoid catching this infection?
Yeah, the most important thing is for those that have symptoms or have strep, one, to get treated. The treatment for the vast majority, those that are not penicillin allergic, is a simple penicillin injection or a course of amoxicillin.
And when might we see cases begin to slow down, or will we?
Now we'll see them wax and wane all through the year. I mean, typically once we get into later spring and early summer, we'll see cases significantly drop off.
Okay, thank you again for being here today. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. And for more information about strep, visit cdc.gov. Still to come, a special surprise for Disney Club members is beginning soon. What you need to know coming up. Welcome back. As part of the 53rd celebration for Earth Day, Bluegrass Green Source will hold its 10th annual Main Street Clean Sweep. Lassie Prokos covered today's event at Veterans Park and has more. Now we focus on the positive. Disney opening a new place for its club members. The club opens at the Disneyland Resort in California on April 19th. It's the first vacation club lounge to open. The perk is for exclusive members and includes the theme Tomorrowland, which is Walt Disney's view of the future, and a 2015 sci-fi movie. Sometimes it's difficult for doctors to know if a bruise on a child is accidental or abuse. A Chicago doctor is using years of experience and modern technology to try to help. Dina Baer explains. All right, in tonight's Talker, a man relaxing on his porch receives the scare of a lifetime when a bear stops by, but he wasn't the only one startled. Video shows the man relaxing on his porch when the bear casually walks on up. After an exchange of looks back and forth, the bear simply takes off. There you see it right there. He looks very calm there until the end, but I don't think I'm having a staring contest with the bear.
Well, I think he won. He was just like, yo, what are you doing on my porch? And the bear's like,
I'm gonna
I've
let the
passed
bear
through
win.
here before. What are you doing here?
Yeah, a little scary there. All right, how about a final check of that forecast?
Yeah, let's go on to the 7-day and see what's going on here. We're going down towards freezing tonight, not getting all the way there, though. Frost advisory through tomorrow morning. Then sunny, breezy, and warming up through Wednesday, Thursday. Rain comes Friday, and we cool off to end the weekend.
All right, Justin, thank you. And thank you for watching. Our next newscast is tonight at 10. Have a great night.